Right, I'm back. And is that even yeah, it is recording. Fucking hell. I've changed because I'm a changeling. Um, and I had to get my comedy wellies off. That was difficult. I make no apology for being a little bit ridiculous because I am just naturally a little bit ridiculous and I don't care anymore. This is not a bum bag, these are my superhero knickers. Um, because superheroes, which I think I am for doing this, wear their knickers on the outside. And my superhero's female. And she lives inside me. Am I weird enough yet? Anyway, no, I hate twats like that. Fucking mad me, look how mad I am. Da, 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 da. I'm not one of those. I'm just naturally, mate, I was always a dick. That's why I've come to terms with being a dick. Come to terms with being a dick, it's a lot easier. But I want to develop what, this comes from a real situation that happened, right? So, 2-3 weeks ago, I went clubbing, and there was a mate I hadn't seen for ages, and I started talking about this, and mentioned personality disorders. And it was literally, I was in the fucking place 5 minutes, and from my point of view, I was automatically thinking, oh my God, here we fucking go, right? Because all it was he just said, oh, we've all got personality disorders, mate. And it just set me off. Because it's one of those things that we're always arguing with each other. When anyone says, I've got depression, I've got anxiety, I've got this, I've got that. And you get, I've got that too, you know? And everyone is so fucking defensive about that. Everyone is so defensive about that, including me. Including me. But what happened was I actually used this graph to explain it, okay? And fortunately, he's a fucking decent geezer and he listened. Because for the whole time, he hadn't been doing anything of what I thought he was. He was literally trying to make light of shit. But I literally felt as if he'd torn my whole fucking everything to bits and just made, and that's how I was reacting. But it's about these lines on here, right? That red dotted line, that one, it says personality style or something. That one there says clinical syndrome. Now, clinical syndrome is when there's an identifiable set of scenarios, circumstances, mindsets, responses, all of that sort of stuff that a clinician can identify as a particular pattern of personality, right? And then that one there says severe personality disorder. And in a normal, please don't let's get diverted with the topic of normal, by the way, and everyone does that. What is normal anyway? Because again, it just minimises it. It's we know what normal is. Average, run of the mill, whatever. People who don't have all this bullshit going on. But some people might focus on one particular area. And that was what I said to him. Because I've had a few of these tests done, they've all been like this. Fucking utter chaos. Nothing really identifiable, just... And he said a lot of these would be at 0. And then you're right, they've got, there's tendencies. Everyone's got tendencies towards all of these, which is where the miscommunication comes in, right? Because when I talk about it, let's just say whatever topic it is, when I describe it, you'll be going, yes, fucking yeah, I know exactly what you mean, I know what you mean, I know what you mean, I know what you mean. But why can't we just settle on the fact that you're experiencing it here, or even here, and it's severe, and you fucking know about it. But once you cross that fucking line, thy cucumber is pickleth. Things fucking change. That's what happened to me. I grew up with ADHD, was undiagnosed till I was 39. I've always had a chaotic mind. I've always had all sorts of fucking shit that I don't really want to go into, but it's it changed. It all changed. All of this got way more fucking significant. And up until then, I was a normal person, but I'd been through fucking alcoholism, I've been through fucking rehab. The word therapist is not fucking new to me. I've had hypnotherapy, I've had counsellors, I've tried everything, I've had fucking all sorts of healers, people laying hands on me, I've had demons cast out of me. The word therapy is not fucking new to me. I was first plucked from a classroom when I was 6 because there was something wrong with me. There was something wrong. So it's I've been always told there's something fucking wrong with me, but this got way more. But do you know what? When I said it to him, I saw that he listened and he got what I was on about. And another example of this is to do with ADHD actually. My doctor, it took 8 years to get a diagnosis because of people's fucking assumptions and me listening to fucking people about the assumptions they were fucking making about me in a lot of ways. But she just said, with 8 years of shit around her, she went, right, I'm not going to challenge any of this. I'm just going to say that I believe you. But I'm your doctor. I need to know about your health. I need to look after your health. So is this affecting your life? Is it affecting your health? And if it is, how? So, right, how does all this affect you? And she leaned back and went, fucking legend. Because that's it says it in amongst all this lot somewhere. I'm not going to find it. I don't think I've got time. But it's about the level to which it affects your life. So that's when I'm falling out with people, when someone who's like in a relationship and holding down a job and has lots of friends around them all the time and telling them they feel like I do. I think you fucking don't, mate. You fucking do not. This is seriously way more. I think I've digressed. I was going to talk about being an alcoholic and going through all that shit. So I've been through loads of therapy. I've done loads of shit and I've seen loads of shit work. This lot has multiplied it beyond my control, and that's why I've been in such the state I've been over the last 3 fucking years. That's why I've been single for the last 3 fucking years. I've had all sorts of shit going on that I don't talk about, largely because there's no one around, and I'm not around other people because I can't be. And so, like, that's why I'm starting to use this as a bit of a voice, but I'm feeling myself start to shout, and I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be unhappy about this. I want to try and discuss it, talk about it, put it out there, do something with it, make it like a positive. It's like, it's fucking horrible, let me tell you, to have that told about you. Now walk around and be self-confident. Go and ask someone out. Go and chat someone up. Do you know what I mean? It's like, when you know that there's all that going on, how the fuck can you be confident about anything? That's what it's done to me so far. So it's like, well, you need to fucking challenge that then, mate, don't you? And do something different. And this is part of what I'm doing. But I don't want it to be angry. I'm a very angry person. I've got an excuse, look. But I don't want it to be angry. I want to speak from the heart, so I'm going to get passionate. But I want to keep it as real. Like, there's so much miscommunication that needs addressing, and that was one little example of it. And those are the kinds of things I want to change, because those are the things that will make this sort of shit easier to live with, and easier to manage. And I believe this could have been stopped. I was undiagnosed till I was 39. All of my ADHD had been nothing but a fucking attitude problem. Always my fucking fault. And when you've been told that for 39 years, let me tell you, it does start to fucking get to you. And then as soon as you get diagnosed, people go, well, now you know it's a problem. Now you know the problem, you can do something about it. It's not that fucking simple. It never has been that fucking simple. But let's make it easier. And like, let's at least fucking start discussing some of the shit that we're clearly not talking on the same hymn sheet like me and that guy weren't. He genuinely thought he was just trying to make light of it and just, come on, mate, we'll be all right. Da, 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 da. And he was really sorry. And I fucking love you, Andy, if you watch this. But it's the way that worked. That was a live example of something that happened. When someone stopped to fucking listen, and I had an example to give them. Because until I had this, all I had was my opinion on what goes on for me. And that's always questionable. And people will always say, oh yeah, well, I go through that too. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's taken this for me to actually have some sort of yardstick to give people. To say, it's not the same. You can't just tell this to go away. It's not easy. I fight every fucking day to smile. I really fucking do. So let's keep fucking smiling. And I'm going to make another video in a minute. Although I need to go techno shopping. I might make another one tomorrow. But thank you for watching if you did.